Here are 8 money lessons I learned from this book, The Richest Man in Babylon. These 8 are my favorites. I will break them into 3 parts. 1 is making money, 2 is spending money, then 3 is protecting your money. Let's start. Make sure you stay to the end of the video, because the more we go, the more interesting it becomes. And if you are not yet part of the community, just smash the like button and subscribe so that subsequent updates from the channel, you'll be notified about it. So in this book, Arcade, who is the richest man in Babylon, highlighted many principles that we are going to apply if we want to be wealthy. So the number 1 principle he highlighted is 1, start thy purse to fattening. In the book, Arcade, who happens to be the central part of the book, highlighted that every money you earn is not for spending. So that some part of the money you are earning is supposed to be for you. So in this place, you will discover that if you are a worker, the moment your salary is coming, or your pay at the end of the month, the end of the week is coming, you discover that there are many needs that are there to make sure that none of these monies are left. So how do you now survive this? Now, my own principle of surviving this is I pay myself first. So what I do is that I automate my savings. At the end of the month, the week, when my money is coming, there is an automated system that takes away at least 10% of this money to my savings account, and from there I invest it. So if you don't pay yourself first, you will discover that you will not be able to keep part of this money, and this is absolutely against the principle of making wealth. If you want to make wealth, then every money you are earning must not be for spending. Some part of that money have to go into investments, and that is the way to actually build wealth. That's part of the way to actually build wealth. The second point is control thy expenditure. In the book, Arcade highlighted that what each and every one of us calls our necessary expenses will continue to rise to meet our current income unless we protest on the contrary. Now, when you observe this, you will discover that this is something that is natural with human beings. The moment your pay increases, there are needs that are there to make sure that that increase that you receive is being sucked in. There are needs that are there to make sure that as your pay is increasing, your necessary expenses will keep on increasing to match up that your current income. Is something that is natural, and it's something that personally I've observed. Have you ever asked yourself how you survived when you were earning a little, and why you are still struggling to survive now that you are even earning much? Now, this question goes to the principle that the richest man in Babylon highlighted, that your needs will keep on rising if you don't protest on the contrary. Here, the lesson is that we need to separate our needs from our wants. And if we don't separate it, we are going to mix both of them together. And this will lead us to wanting to receive our salaries before even the end of the month is completed. And this will put us on a cyclical journey, on a journey of rat race, because before the salary comes, you have already spent from it, because you are not able to differentiate needs from wants. And even in the book, you would see that Arcade said that the things that are actually needs to you, you have to attend to them. The ones that are wants, he said you have to cross them and don't ever regret why you crossed them. The third point here is multiply your gold. Arcade pointed out that the gold that is in our pocket is gratifying, but not multiplying. That means that our gold is supposed to bring more gold for us if we put them to use. Here, many people assume that just saving money is enough and okay. Well, if you are saving money to build emergency fund, or to have a savings that will cover up at least 1 month of your expenditures, 2 months of your expenditures, 3 months of your expenditures, is actually okay. But if you're actually saving money in order to build wealth, that's not the right way to build wealth. So when you save money and you want to actually multiply your money, you have to invest it so that your money will bring much more money to you. So if you save money and leave it in your savings account, the money is going to lie there dormant. But the time you invest it, you will discover that your gold, you have actually sent it to work. And your gold is going to work more tirelessly, even much more than yourself. And your gold is going to come back with more gold. Your gold is going to come back with children. And what wise men do is that when their gold brings children, they even send the children of their gold to work. And the children of their gold will go and bring much more children, and making them to acquire more and more wealth. I have literally seen this principle work in the life of one of the greatest investors on earth. His name is Warren Buffett. He has made much more money in investment than any man has ever made on earth. So the money he has made on investment, he has invested it and he has made much more. And today, he's one of the wealthiest men on earth. The fourth point is guard thy gold from loss. In this principle, Arcade explained that gold, when it is many and not guarded with firmness, it will be lost. At this point, many people will come and tell you, invest in this, invest in that, invest in this one, invest in the other one. But the first principle of investing is making sure that your principal is secured. So any investment that you are going to make that will not assure you of your principal being secured, that investment is not worth investing in. So someone can come to you and tell you to invest 1K, that you are going to make 1 trillion. Don't look at the 1 trillion. Look at the safety of your 1K first. Because if you look at the 1 trillion, your 1K will be lost. So if you are sure of the safety of your 1K, then you can go for the 1 trillion. Arcade explained that his first investment in life, he lost it. And the reason why he lost it was because a bricks maker came to him and told him to make investment on jewelries. And he gave the bricks maker his money, and the bricks maker went and traded, bought jewelries. And when the bricks maker came back from the jewelry market, all the jewelries the bricks maker bought, all of them were trash. All of them were waste. So he encouraged us that if you want to make investments, invest in someone who has already mastered investments in that regard, or someone who has already invested in that thing and has actually benefited, or someone who is proficient in what he's doing. So don't go and invest your money in the hand of a novice. So someone that is doing jewelries will come and tell you to invest your money into something he doesn't know about. So it's obvious that he's not actually knowledgeable in that regard, in that field. So he doesn't have that credibility to tell you to invest in that platform. The fifth point here is ensure a future income. This is a story of a man who was young and was making money, and he was enjoying himself, not even having a savings from his money, not even investing. Now, as time passed by, the man became old. And when he became old, he lost his job. He couldn't make more money as he was making to provide for himself, neither for his family. And the man became poor. Now, the reason here why the man became poor was because when the money was coming, the man never invested. He never set systems that could give him much more money, that when he gets old, he could rely on it. Here, Arcade said that we need to provide in advance for our old age and for the protection of our families. So in other words, it's not just making money, but setting systems, investing this money so that the time that you are no longer able to make this money, or when you decide to stop working, the systems you have built will generate more money for you. The monies you have invested will yield more dividends, will bring ROI, return on investment, that you are going to use to sustain your old age. The fifth point is increase thy ability to earn. A lot of people think that the way to increase their ability or their earning capacity is by savings. No, it's not by savings, because there is a limit to which you can actually save. You cannot save from what you don't have. You can only save from what you have. So you want to increase your ability to earn. According to the book, you invest the money you are saving. So when you get your pay, you save. From your savings, you invest. So the money you are investing is actually bringing much more return on investment for you. So by this, you have increased your ability to earn. The seventh point is seek the counsel of wise men. It is easy to follow trends. People are going this way, you follow them. People are going this way, you follow them. This is something that is raining, you follow them. But from the lessons that we learned from the book, Arcade highlighted that if you want to actually journey to the place of wealth, then you need to listen to those who have actually acquired wealth. In anything you want to do in life, find out the people that have succeeded in that field. Listen to them, learn from them, and you become successful. The eighth point is cultivate good luck through actions. It is easy to think that rich and successful people are lucky. Research shows that people attribute their success to their actions, but attribute their failures to external forces. So in this book, Arcade highlighted that men of actions are favored by the goddess of good luck. So the lessons here are what we call good luck is actually a combination of preparation and opportunity. So I tell you today, take action, because the more actions you take, the better your chances of succeeding will be. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to this channel so that we can build wealth together.